It's 12:30, so I'm going to talk quietly, but I just finished watching a video on YouTube, and I'll put a link in the description and in the blog post. But I watched this transgender guy, Austin, who talks about being transgender and Christian, and I watch it because I don't know what trans people think about being Christian. Obviously, I've got a bisexual perspective, but anyway. Today she's put up a very just wonderful video about both Trans Remembrance Day, which is tomorrow, the 20th of November. Yes, tomorrow now, because it's 12:30. And the Paris attacks and Beirut attacks and all the horrible things that have been happening. And he was talking about how God is in the mourning, is in the suffering, as well as that classic thing of look for the helpers. God is in the helpers. Oh, goodness. And he was just talking with such wisdom, and it made me think. I felt a bit overawed, really, and a bit concerned at the thought that, do I really think I can do that? Do I really think I could reflect on Isaiah and all those things? And I don't know. And he just did it with such wisdom and clarity. It was lovely. I suppose I feel that every time I hear one of the clergy speak at church, because they always do it with wisdom and clarity as well. So I suppose I shouldn't keep comparing myself to these, I suppose I was affected by that because Austin is a young person like me, just doing it from his home. Do I think I could do that? That's the question. I don't think I could do it now, but the question is, do I think I had the potential to bring that wisdom, to reflect on scripture like that? And when I put it like that, I think, well, yeah. It also made me think that, I feel a vague calling to chaplaincy. I should probably write a blog post about that. I'll do that. I'll put links once I write it. But anyway, so I have feeling called into chaplaincy, and it's very hard for me to imagine myself up at the front of the parish church at the moment. Like, probably eventually, but at the moment I can't see it. But chaplaincy, being on the ground, being a person's or people's spiritual support in work, or in the two that I vaguely have an interest in are the military, because I looked at being in the military when I was younger, and like airports. I think I could be really good at that because I'm really good at like talking to strangers and the constant change of people. I do that now as a state manager. So anyway, in some ways at work, I do try and bring a sort of guidance. I'm often the one talking about forgiveness and hope and things like that. And I just had a thought in response. One of the other thoughts I had in response to this video was, in chaplaincy, I would be able to do that and name God. I don't bring up God at work. People would find it weird if I started talking about, forgiveness as something Jesus said rather than just forgiveness as the abstract. So I would feel liberated, I think, to be able to talk like that, and include my faith. So yeah, as much as it made me anxious, that also gave me a bit of hope.